Starting.
Hello, good morning to all. Uh, Let me introduce myself. This is Y. Praveen Kumar, Assistant Professor of English, Government Degree College, Medak. And now onwards, I am going to deal with you people for this academic year. So all of you are very much familiar that due to COVID pandemic situation, we are unable to take direct classes to you people. So I request all of you to attend online classes without fail. And now let me introduce your syllabus first, because the examination that you have taken up in intermediate level, it was different from UG level examination. So in intermediate level, you have to take up year-wise scheme examination, but whereas concerned to UG level, you have to go for semester system like. That means in first year, you have to take up 2 semester examinations. So each semester consisting of 80 marks of question paper. Then how about the 20 marks, remaining 20 marks, you may have a doubt. So these 20 marks will be added you by internal assessment and assignment. For assignment there is 5 marks, and for internal test there is 15 marks. So that means total 80 marks first semester, and these 20 marks will be added. So that means total marks are 100 marks. So you have to take up 2 semester examinations in first year. And one more important point that I would like to remind you, until unless you take up your assignment test and internal test, you will not be eligible to take up your semester examination. That means it is mandatory to every student to take up assignment test as well as internal test, right? And then only you are eligible to take up your semester examination. Right. Now this is something about the examination pattern. Right now, since today is an introductory class, I would like to introduce our syllabus first, so that you will have a clear idea, how to deal with semester examinations, and how to deal with, assignment, how to deal with what you call internal assessment or internal test line. Right. Now I would like to request all of you to please have a look on your UG first year semester syllabus. So in this syllabus we have 4 units. Okay, in first year, for first semester we have 4 units. In each unit we have either lesson or a poem, right? And moreover, in additional, after the lesson or after the poem, there are so many sub-chapters which we are supposed to discuss. Now let us go for our UG first year first semester syllabus. I hope that most of you may not have textbooks with you, so that is why I request you all of to note down your syllabus first, so that it will be helpful to you in the future. Now let us come to the point. Now in unit 1, short fiction. In short fiction we have the curve in the sky. This is the lesson's name, right? Short fiction differs from fiction. Okay, I will explain you in detail when we go for the lesson. So first you write down all this, unit wise syllabus, so that it will help you a lot. So in short fiction we have a lesson entitled The Curve in the Sky, written by James Thurber, right? And now let us come to the sub-chapter which I have mentioned you just now. So in which we have pronunciation. In pronunciation we are going to have a discussion on consonant sounds. All of you are very much familiar that there are 26 alphabet, right? Among 26 alphabet, 5 letters are vowel vowels and remaining 21 are consonant, right? Those are A, E, I, O, U. These letters are called vowels and the remaining letters are called consonant, right? So we will discuss it later. And now next comes grammar. So in the grammar we are going to discuss noun. Okay, all of you are very much familiar, with parts of speech. Okay, we'll discuss it later. And now the next chapter is vocabulary. So now it has become very mandatory, it has become very important, how professionals, how student community, they have to improve their vocabulary. So in this vocabulary, we are going to discuss word roots. Word root means from which root the exact word or the original word has taken or derived, right? And moreover, prefixes and suffixes. I hope all of you are familiar with prefixes and suffixes, because prefix is a word, when you are adding before a word some words, that is called prefix. After completion of the word, if you are adding some letters, that is called suffix, which we discuss later. And now, then next, spelling misspelled words. Most of us, we are very poor at, spellings, right? And then next, punctuation. In the next chapter, we'll have punctuation. In punctuation, we'll have capitalization. That means there are certain rules. There are 5 rules, if I am not mistaken, where we have to put the capital letters, right? And then next chapter is conversation. In conversation, we are going to discuss introduction yourself in a formal situation. This is very important to be noted, my dear, because introducing yourself in a formal situation is different from introducing yourself in an informal situation. So that is why take care whenever you introduce yourself in a formal situation, which we are going to discuss later. And now, then next chapter, passage reading. All of you have been reading, reading passages since your school days. If I am not mistaken, from your 8th standard you have been reading passages. But reading passages, giving answers is different from this passage reading. Because in this passage reading, what you have to do is you have to read the entire passage. It may come as a long question or it may come in a short question. So in passage reading, we have a passage entitled Chindu Ellamma, right? And then next, writing. Next chapter is writing, in which we are going to discuss expansion of a sentence into a paragraph. So there will be, a sentence will be given to you, maybe a proverb like, all that glitters is not gold, slow and steady wins the race. So depending upon that sentence, you have to make it as a paragraph. This is expansion of a sentence into a paragraph. And now, soft skills. The next chapter is soft skills. In soft skills, we discuss motivation. How you motivate others. And how do you motivate yourself? That is very important in every individual life. And the second one is goal setting. So if we do not have any kind of goal setting in our life, we don't achieve anything in our life. So that is why both the things are very important in everybody's life. The first one is motivation and the second one is goal setting. The last chapter in Unit 1, value orientation. So in this, well begun is half done. So in this, we'll have lessons like, we discuss something about, moral values, ethical values, etc., etc., etc. Now, let us go to the second unit. Now, let us come to the second unit. Right? So, in second unit, we have prose. Right? In the prose, again, we are going to deal with happy people. This is also a lesson written by William Ralph Inge. William Ralph Inge. Right. Uh, once again, second chapter in Unit 2, monophthongs. This is something about pronunciation, right? Which we'll discuss later. Now, in grammar part, we have pronoun. So in first unit we had noun, and in second unit we have pronoun, right? And let us go for third chapter, that is once again vocabulary. Same as usual in first unit, word roots, prefixes and suffixes, right? And the fourth chapter is spelling, forming antonyms by un and dis, using these two letters, un, un, dis, dis, how we'll form antonyms. This kind of a explanation which we are going to discuss in this chapter. And now the next chapter is punctuation. Once again we'll come across with capitalization, right? And let us come to the next chapter, that is conversation. In conversation, see here, starting and sustaining conversation. So in first unit, in the conversation we have introducing yourself in a formal situation, right? In second unit, in conversation chapter, we are going to have a discussion on starting, how to start a conversation and how to sustain it. That is very important. Okay? Sustain means continue, right? And then next chapter is reading passage. In reading passage, we have the Million March. This is something about our Telangana state issue, right? And then next, writing. So in writing, we are going to deal with sequencing or arranging. In other words, it is called jumbling, right? In other words, it is called jumbling. We have to arrange orderly, right? And now, next goes to the next chapter is self-confidence. This comes under soft skills. So motivation is there in unit 1 and goal setting is there, and in unit 2 we have self-confidence. And the last chapter of unit 2 is value orientation. Once again, doubt is the beginning of wisdom, right? And now let us go for third unit. Right. Now let us come to the third unit. So in third unit we have poetry. Okay? In third unit we have poetry. In first unit we had short fiction. In second unit we had prose, and in third unit we have poet. In poetry there is a poem entitled A Psalm of Life. A Psalm of Life. P is silent. Okay? This is written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Right. The next chapter, once again, pronunciation, in which we'll discuss on vowels and diphthongs. And third chapter, once again, vocabulary. This is something different from unit 2 and unit 1, right? In vocabulary, what we are going to discuss, these new vocabulary words, these new words called homonyms, homographs, homophones, right? And then next chapter, spelling, right? Ending with T-I-O-N, ending with S-I-O-N, shan, shan. Then next, punctuation. So, punctuation in first unit, in second unit, capitalization we had, and in third unit, in punctuation, we'll have full stop and comma, right? Full stop and comma. And the next chapter is conversation. In conversation, you have to describe your college or you have to describe your course of study. That means you have to describe whether it is about your college or it is about your course of study. Right. Then next, reading passage once again, in which Bathukamma has been given, prescribed for us, a floral festival of Telangana, right? This is a reading passage, and the next chapter is writing, that is called descriptive writing. Describing is different from description, so which we will discuss later. And in chapter soft skills, we have non-verbal communication, body language and body language. How do you communicate without using any kind of language is called non-verbal communication. In other words, it is called kinetics, right? Body language, it is very important regarding your body language, the way you walk, the way you sit, the way you behave. Those are all important things. Those are all important parameters which we have to take care of. So which we will discuss later in our class. And the last chapter is value orientation. In value orientation, once again we will come across with actions speak louder than words. So it is action that speaks louder than your words. And let us go to the last chapter, that is 4th unit. Right. Now, in this 4th chapter, we have a different kind of literary device that we are coming across with. That is called drama. Okay? Drama is completely different from prose, different from poetry, different from short fiction. This is something different, which we'll discuss later. Right? In this drama, we are going to have a discussion on the drama entitled The Dear Departed. The Dear Departed, written by Stanley Houghton. The writer's name is Stanley Houghton. Okay. So this is something about, one act play it is called, which we will discuss it later in our class. Let us come to the second chapter in 4th unit, that is pronunciation. In pronunciation, we'll have letters with varied pronunciation. Letters with varied pronunciation. And in 3rd chapter, we have grammar, main verbs and tenses. So how tense is related to verb and how verb is related to tense will be discussed later in our class. And now the 4th chapter of this 4th unit is collocations. Right? Collocations we'll discuss. And the 5th chapter is spelling, words ending with T-I-O-N and M-E-N-T. Okay, this is also spelling. And the next chapter is punctuation. So in punctuation, we'll have question mark and exclamation mark, which I have put over here, right? Generally, most of the people do not have any doubt about question mark, but exclamation mark, there will be some doubt. So that is why I have given a symbol over here, right? And now let us come to the conversation. Nowadays it has become very common in our day-to-day life, leaving a voicemail, okay, making an appointment over phone, right? So it has become very common nowadays in this busy schedule, right? This is on conversation. And the next chapter is reading passage. In reading passage, we are going to discuss Hussain Sagar. Hussain Sagar, which is situated between Secunderabad and Hyderabad, right? And in writing, once again, we are going to discuss dialogue writing, which you might have done at the intermediate level. And then, last but one, soft skills. In soft skills, interpersonal skills are there. Interpersonal skills are differ from intrapersonal skills, which we will discuss later. And in value orientation, we'll have faith can move mountains. Okay, so this is the entire first year, first semester syllabus. Now let us have a look on your examination pattern, which I have introduced you in the beginning itself. And to make once again clear, once again I will try to explain you. So first semester examination consists of 80 marks. So this 80 marks you will get by reading all these 4 units. Okay? By reading all these 4 units. Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4. And now, as I have told you earlier, 0, 5. 5 marks for assignment. Before taking up your semester first examination, you have to take up these 2 tests. One is assignment. One assignment will be given to you. You have to complete it and you have to submit it to the department. And the department will conduct internal test for which 15 marks are there. So 80 marks for semester, 5 marks for assignment, 15 marks for internal test. Total 100. Thank you very much.